good communication as to availability.
All right. So I guess then we can go ahead and begin.
Yeah, I know
All right.
I know we talked about it a little bit at the beginning, but like if we level up, uh, I think we talked about like Sean, if he comes back after we level up, he's just gonna continue to progress with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all milestone based. I don't screw people on XP. I played several campaigns like that in college, and it's a headache, especially when some players aren't there, and when some players aren't there a lot, and everybody wants to be XP specific, and then you end up with a level 2 and a level 5 in the same party, and then it's awful.
Interesting. I never thought about playing how it would work playing that way.
And
I think like 30 years ago, the parties weren't as balanced for like power differences as much as they are today.
and monks sucked under 3.5.
Yeah, I've watched only one campaign on YouTube where it was XP instead of milestone, and they were playing on 3.5.
What is 3.5?
I remember playing. I think Baldur's Gate 2 was probably 3 point something, and I played it as a monk once. And at level 20, your fists are like +3, but the final boss can't be hit by anything that wasn't a +4, and that felt pretty bad.
What is this? What does this mean by the plus whatever? Like the 3.5 or
Like plus to hit.
okay.
I'm
It's like
talking.
plus to hit. Like there was the mechanic was like you had to have that to even attempt to hit.
And 3.5 is a different edition.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We're playing 5e. 3.5 is another edition.
Got it.
3.5 is what Pathfinder came out of.
Have
It's,
any of y'all played Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Is it like what's the biggest difference between that and like 5e?
I wouldn't say I played
You don't
it
have-
enough to be able to articulate the differences.
No, never mind. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. That's all. I was just curious. Yeah.
All right. So you guys. Oh, sorry. Are you guys ready to go, or do you have more you want to look at?
I guess Pathfinder has a lot more options and a lot more like details. It's a lot more into the math and the formulas, whereas 5e is more like one rule applies in every situation kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you had a wonderful time at somebody's very expansive villa. You're back at your place. It's still midday, and upon your next long rest, you will level.
Oh, fun.
Didn't we leave? We left off at like the bow of the ship, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part too. Yeah, you're back from visiting a very interesting entertainer and juggling troupe.
Well, we didn't like we were discussing whether or not to accept his deal or not.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he wanted us to help him get it, but only give us, I think, like 5,000 gold or something like that out of 500,000.
Yeah, we were in the back rooms trying to figure out if.
Oh
if
crud! I'm in the wrong spot. You're absolutely right. Boy, howdy.
And there was two people definitely asleep and snoring on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
That I do remember.
All right. So apparently, I completely forgot.
In a different parallel universe.
So here we are, back on the eye catcher. You're in the front of the bow, discussing your discussion. And for whatever reason, Titus does not seem to want to come here.
I see him right there.
No, I mean, there he is.
Yeah, the map's slowly loading in.
And I think we lost Toby.
I'm still toweling off after my shower.
Oh, please, no rush. Don't worry. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay, so you're all in the bow, and I totally forgot where we were at. So thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
All right.
But yeah, we left off. There were no magical items in sight, and we heard two people snoring on the other side of the door, and I'm like 100% sure that they're actually asleep.
Yep. No matter where you look, you 100% do not see any magical items.
Maybe I'm just being too paranoid, but yeah, if I am being too paranoid, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to just like be quiet and whisper our discussions.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we think? Do we want to take his deal?
I don't know what he's offering. Like, what's he contributing to this?
I think he's.
I don't remember.
Me neither.
It's because he didn't say.
He didn't. I thought he was just like, I thought he is like, oh, I have the manpower, and I'm gonna come in and do it. It'll be easy, right? And you guys can help me. It'll be super easy. That's what he said, right? Basically.
No, he just said, "Hey, go get this for me, and then I'll distribute the money like this." He never said what he was going to contribute to the plan.
Andrew, can you give us a little refresher on what he said?
Dave is 100% correct. He really didn't seem to make an offer of anything other than paying you, and you didn't ask.
Oh wait, so he just wants us to be his errand boys?
All right, I'll help you out on the one detail. He only asked you to get him the stone, not the treasure. So the stone isn't the treasure, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The stone is the path to the treasure. So what he's in a sense to give it away, giving you is you only have to get halfway to the prize, not all the way.
Except the stone is actually like 90% of it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
It's definitely the biggest part that we have access to right now.
What is, Hunter?
The stone.
Okay.
Well, we don't even necessarily know where the stone is.
You know where the stone could be.
We could go back in and ask him if he has any information on it, and then go from there. I don't want to deliver him the stone though, but maybe we can pay him for information that he has on it.
If it doesn't mess with you guys, can you tell me where you think the stone is right now?
Probably in that villa somewhere.
Yeah.
Which villa? The one we just came from?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm imagining it's like in her bedroom on the bedstand or something like that. Or under
it's
her
either
pillow.
in the villa or it's heading to one either the Zentrum hideout or the Xanthar hideout.
Do you remember what the... Oh, sorry.
The thugs that we killed on the way upstairs to her room, did they have the snake tattoo or the beholder tattoo?
Neither, but they had snakes wrapped around their arms.
So they were trying to steal it. I'm gonna say the villa is my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
You're forgetting the detail that the butler gave you when you found him.
Which was
something about clanking footsteps.
Oh yeah.
Squeaking.
Yeah, Nim's working with them.
I did not remember any of this.
I remember that, but I didn't see that.
we go
implying
check out
that
it?
he took it away. Like, we know it was in there. We know the raiding party failed because we killed them. And so,
Yeah, but
I don't know.
the butler said that
Which
I don't
butler?
remember
Where's the
exactly what
butler
was
at?
said, but it led me to believe that the butler heard oh, I just said his name. What's his name? The metal guy? Nim. It sounded like Nim picked the stone up and is delivering it somewhere, or something like that.
Quick question: what
From what I
butler are we
remember,
talking
what
about?
my thoughts were.
The one you met in the back room.
Whenever we talked all those servants into coming to work for us, the one that stayed.
Okay. All right.
Are you just saying okay because you want to move on, or do you not remember?
I remember that now. I just didn't know that he was a butler. I thought he was just a servant.
Same thing.
Sadly, we didn't think we did know.
He's the head of the servants, and butlers usually know more of what's going on.
It's a little different.
Hence why he was the most loyal out of them. So maybe our next step is to find them. Maybe we can go back to the tower. We don't even have to get all the way inside. We can just use the that beacon to see if he's there before we even go in.
I'll find you. That's a good idea. Did we do that? I feel like we did use the beacon and he was not there.
We used now, or back then he wasn't. I'm talking not at the villa. I'm talking about at his like workshop tower.
Oh,
where
yeah.
But I mean, on the way there, we could get close enough to the villa to see if it goes off. Because we're all the way on like the west side of the map. I don't know exactly where we're heading to, but maybe we'll pass one or the other.
But yeah. Regardless, I think the answer to Andrew's question is that for the most part, we believe the stone is in the villa somewhere.
Excellent.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of the idea of retrieving the stone for this guy, but we can off like kind of like what he did for us, offer us like a little bit of money to retrieve the stone for him. We could offer him a little bit of the money of the final cut if he can provide information to us.
We could tell him we know exactly where the stone is, but we don't have the manpower to retrieve it. And then see if he has the manpower to do a siege on the villa. And then we offer to participate in the next stage of finding the horde.
I like that idea.
I like that idea as well.
Yeah, we can do it.
All right, team. We're gonna go tell him our decision.
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me, fine guards. Gotta get around you.
As you enter the captain's dining room, he calls out, "More bread, more wine, more guests, more table." And he greets you all fondly, sloshing some of the wine from his cup.
The sound effects
Sir
really...
Zardod, we have come to a decision.
Excellent, excellent. Please, please, what can I do? What can we do together?
Well, we think we know where the stone is, but
Ooh.
it's too heavily guarded for us to get it ourselves.
Oh, guarded? It's such a simple thing, and no one should know what it is. I am surprised by that.
Oh, we're pretty sure someone knows.
Ah, well, the race is on.
And then he tells them about the villa, the lady, the lord, the rough complement of guards, the bodyguard, his abilities, her abilities, as
Fighting,
best understood.
swords, flying snakes. Oh, dear my. We are just simple performers. We do juggling and we do acts of swordplay, but all of our swords are blunted. We don't actually fight. Oh, Lord, heavens, no. We're philanthropists. We bring joy and entertainment. We couldn't possibly lay siege. Oh, my heart quakes at the mere thought.
Is he putting on a show for us?
What are you checking, Jensen?
Is he like? He
Trying to
sounds
be
like he's
theatrical?
yeah, and not actually being.
Well, you truly think that he's overselling his performance, as a performer like him maybe want to do. You do fully believe he's being truthful, or at least you can detect no absolute deception.
Okay. That's a good point you bring up.
Well, we tried to do it, and we had a pretty good, well, as good of an advantage as we could have in the situation, but she was too powerful for us.
We didn't want to make ourselves enemies of the state.
Oh, always a fine choice. But I'm sure through your perseverance, you might discover the stone. If so, remember my offer.
Much obliged.
Yep.
Do we think that he would know anything about nymph, by any chance?
It doesn't hurt to ask.
Before we take our leave, Sir Zardod, have you heard anything about a gold-plated nymph walking around?
Oh, like the ones we use in our parade? Oh, automatons. Yes, I have several that I've purchased over the years. Although they break down quite quickly and are staggeringly limited in their versatility. I do have one that can salute and walk at the same time, though.
Really?
It works very poorly. It's currently in our shop back across the coast. I have none with me at the moment, but yes, I've heard of them. What can I tell you of them?
We're looking for.
Have you heard of a more advanced one?
We are searching for one that may have something to do with the stone.
Gosh, tell me more.
A few days ago, there was a incident outside of our tavern. An explosion happened, and people say that they saw what looked like a shiny man running along the rooftops, wearing a cloak and a feathered hat. We followed it back and found that this was a nymph.
Interesting. I've never heard of an automaton having such versatility and abilities, and I've definitely never heard of them having independent action.
Yeah, he's kind of infuriating.
The ones I've played with, you only can give them the most basic symbol of command, and then you must rescind it, such as walk forward, Turn left. Stop. And I think I heard of this explosion. It was near your upstarting tavern, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Correct.
I'm gratified that you were not harmed. Such strong adventurers such as yourself. But no, I've never heard or seen of such a powerful automaton.
Have you heard any talk of a wizard trying to make such an automaton?
Oh, of course. There's always rumors of wizards trying to make golems and servants and all kinds of contrivances of both convenience and power.
Do any of those that you've heard rumors of reside in Waterdeep?
Of course, rumors abide in Waterdeep. We are thick with them, maggoty with them. So much so that you have to roll up your pant cuffs every once in a while with them.
I mean, that's a bad question. I mean, wizards are going to wizard. I mean, just wait till I get high level and what I get up to.
But no, I have definitely never heard of anything like Nimblewright. That is for certain.
Aloysius, did you ask him the question you wanted to?
I think we did. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess we go back to our tavern unless there was something else that y'all wanted to ask him.
All right.
It was a nice little side
Thank you so
adventure.
much.
Oh, of course, of course. It is a small thing, and it's so wonderful having guests. Please, let me know if you hear any more of this Nimblewright you were looking for. It sounds most intriguing.
I guess we then gather our things and take our leave.
Very
Yeah,
well.
and
Ta-ta.
whenever we get off the boat, and it's like just us walking back to the tavern, um, I'll say, yeah, I guess later on in this quest, if we find ourselves possibly in over our heads, we could come and see what he could do for us then.
All right. Anything else you want to do in this ship before you head out?
I think I'm lost. There's too many floors on this ship.
Oh, feel free if you want. I'm going to depart you from here in case you want to come back.
Oh, okay, there we go. I forgot what was in the middle.
Titus, feel free to do an investigation or perception check about something that's bugging you.
Bugging him?
Just Titus?
Just Titus, something in the back of his mind. Just to be clear, Titus did his detect magic thing at the bow. You did not, Aloysius, correct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Titus.
Did he say we're free to explore the ship, or?
No, he did not. He said
Okay.
free if you're free to come back at some point. I asked you if that was something you were wanting to do before you departed.
Holy smokes!
I'm rolling a perception check.
I never thought of that. I'll wait. I'll wait till we get back to the tavern and rest for a little bit.
What's that,
Until I bring
for,
it up.
Matthew?
If I noticed what, like, saw any kind of facial visual reaction
No, but you
Titus.
did see Titus's eyes narrow and the faintest amount of a light bulb going off above his head. That kind of look on his face. But you are all going back to Troll Skull Manor now?
Yep.
All right.
Ugh, finally home.
And so it is heading towards dinner time right now.
Oh, you put my token in for Maxine.
Yeah, it's been here for a while, just
Mm-hmm.
in case you need it.
That it has been.
I didn't realize you used the picture that I made. I knew that her token was here.
Oh, yeah, I did that a while ago. It's like from the
I
beginning.
just don't pay attention.
Yeah, it's been there a couple sessions.
Shit, my bad, guys.
Whoa, hey,
Oh, yeah.
what are you doing down here?
Who are you talking to?
Crud on a cracker. Ignore that. You didn't see that, Matthew.
Ugh.
Perception check to see what Matthew saw.
Guys,
No.
I need to get some sleep. I just thought I saw some shadow figure of some gnomish man person in the cellar when I went to try to get a bottle of whiskey.
Well, you definitely didn't see that. No metagaming.
I think you've been helping yourself to the whiskey too much already.
However, Matthew, go back where you were by the window and stay there.
Dio just strong.
Oh, okay.
You were just so. As Balasar looks out the window to the west, the sun is setting and it's getting darker in the alley. He sees a face pressed up against the glass, peering in, and when it notices you, it steps back and begins to giggle, and you can hear him. Just a moment. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes.
Smoly hope.
Balasar, before things happen, you have the opportunity to say anything. You were a bit shocked to see what you think you've seen.
Exactly what have I seen? I'm gonna text you on chat.
All right, so I'll allow you to look again to your west through the window that you should be able to see.
Sorry, I have a clarification question I want to ask about it. If that's...
Of course.
Yeah. So.
The answer to your question you're going to ask him is yes.
Alright, I just sent it to you. Alright, then that's the case. I go like, guys, there's something. Or actually, what I say is, guys, am I still seeing things? Or can you come check this out?
And then he steps
Out of
back.
game question?
Also,
Out of
now,
game.
Matthew, give me a roll to remember what's happened before you pick. What is it, Hunter?
What? What level is Maxine?
I will have to check.
What do I need to remember? And what do I need to roll for that?
Perception or investigation, your choice. This is not a history thing.
Perception. I have a +2.
Oh,
Oh, that was so close.
So what's going on?
I saw some
Matthew.
faces or something.
So far, Matthew or Balazar has screamed from like the northwest of our tavern, and he seems to have seen something.
All
Like
right.
in the basement or in the
I
ground floor?
messaged you back.
On the floor that we're on, the northwest, like through the window.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's the. So did I already use up all my speech for that round, or do I need to wait until it's actually my turn in combat to say that to everyone?
Yeah, that was your beginning bit.
Okay.
But did you get my other message?
I did indeed. Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. All right. At that, you're all shocked to see the door burst open and some sort of human rat-like creature jumps in. He comes towards you and attempts to bite. Oh,
That thing is creepy.
It is.
hitting on
Ooh.
AC 16.
Shield. Wait, do I have any shields
Miss.
left? Yes, I do.
I don't know. Okay, so that is a miss.
Okay, what is with this new... There's some new stuff on here. Oh. Oh, that is cool!
I'm always doing the updates, trying to keep up. All right.
Good job, Andrew. Round of applause.
The other door also unlocks, slams open. And he rushes towards Titus, swinging at him with his small short sword. Hitting on AC natural 1. Blah.
I've seen this monster art before.
What are the in the chat? What's the 2 X's to the left of the 5 mean? Does that mean
Probably
it's a natural
critical
1?
failure.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Also, probably 2 X's is probably like a death save fail mark as well, but I'm kind of spitballing there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Matthew, to the window to your north, through a small pane of glass that's unrepaired. In slips a horde of rats, all clinging together.
Ugh.
A horde. Yikes.
They attempt to bite at your ankles, hitting on AC 16, which is a miss because your shield is still active.
Yay.
Aloysius, you feel a cold presence stand next to your shoulder. Bit disconcerting.
Is it something he's felt before in the tavern?
Yes. Another pair of rats climb in through a crack in the wall. They attack you with advantage. Hitting on AC 20, which is still a miss. Thank you, shield. Titus, you're up.
I will rage, wild surge. The 3 is
An intangible
okay.
spirit.
Yeah, it's the same one that I used last time. So
Okay. And that damages local
Prison.
creatures as well.
I'm sorry, what was your question?
That damages local people when you set it off.
I'm reading it real quick.
Each creature within 5 feet must make a
Yep.
dex save.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, it would also affect
At the end of the turn.
Balazar.
But you can't say
Creature.
within 30 feet of you. So it doesn't have to be. Like, you can choose the
Oh,
local.
sorry.
Yeah. I'm still gonna place it here. Wait, if I placed it here, would it hit this guy?
Let me read
Or
it
is
one
he
more
behind
time.
cover? Because it's an explosion. I don't know if he's behind total cover or not.
I'm going to say
assuming...
no, but I will say it won't hurt him, but it will blow out the window to the west.
Okay. Then I will place it. I don't want to destroy the window. I'll place it here.
Okie dokie.
And it'll be a flump. The little... It looks like the slug and jellyfish. Like a combination of those two.
And the end of current turn. Okay.
And then with my action, I'll recklessly attack this one. So enemies have advantage against me, but I have advantage on my attack roll.
That is a
Wow.
miss.
Ooh.
And then I will step.
Attack of opportunity.
You still got the game paused.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. All right.
I'll move like this.
Recognition
Actually,
is step.
no, I'm just gonna stay. I'll move to here.
He watches you
And
warily as you circle around him.
And then I ended my turn.
And the shadows out the door, you see a man move about. He doesn't seem to do anything else. Another set of rats come in through the window or through a crack in the wall. You guys really need to fix this place.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch things appear directly in front of me on that turn order.
Yeah.
This one also tries to bite you, Titus, in the ankle. Hitting on AC
Advantage.
20. And I forgot to
advantage.
run the advantage. I'm just going to roll one more time. You see it's a crit. It is not. And it does. That should have been half because that's piercing.
It was half, I think.
Oh,
I
it
took
was
5
5.
damage.
There it is. It did it for me. Never mind. Aloysius, you're up.
All right. I want my owl to go first.
Oh, let me switch that for you, sir. I forgot to ask. My apologies. Your owl is
The owl
not
will
turn.
always go first.
There you go. And okay.
$35 help action.
Okay.
$50, that's his movement. And then Aloysius is going to look at the rat that appeared directly in front of him and scream, "You picked the wrong end."
All right. That is a fail by a lot.
Does flanking work with like
Nope.
saving? Okay.
Nope.
That only affects melee attacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, that was pretty dang good.
Then I'm going to step away, potentially triggering an opportunity of attack.
Wait, actually, that is half a point below average.
Would that provoke opportunity attacks since there is a bar in between you two?
I thought of that, but I wasn't going to say it.
I also have a roll question.
Because he would have to climb over the bar.
But
to
he's just
pursue.
gonna. I mean, the two of you are standing up head level. For him to duck down, move away, or get
Yeah,
away,
he's within swiping distance of me.
Okay.
he has a
Yeah.
short sword in his hand. What was that, Hunter?
My roll question was, does flanking affect opportunity attacks? So like with this guy being like in danger, would that give him like advantage on his opportunity attack?
So this guy here who is flanked gains no advantages to anything. This guy over here that is flanking, if Balasar were to try to run, he would still have advantage on his opportunity attack.
But would this guy have disadvantage on his
No.
opportunity attack?
Flanking does
Okay.
not confer anything specifically to him. It's conferring it kind of to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. I'm going to step away, so
Okay.
do it.
Thank you. Oh, I'm on him. Pardon me. No, he's not going to bite because that doesn't make sense. Excuse me. Sword. Hits on AC 16.
Shield.
Miss.
And that's my turn.
Jensen, you're up. Lots of targets on the board.
Okay, I can only see 2 currently, but that's because where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Is this countertop like difficult terrain?
No, it's 3 feet high and it's very small. You feel you could vault it without any difficulty.
Oh,
No loss of movement.
I'm gonna go 1. Oh, hello there. 2. 3, 4, 5. Then spiritual weapon. I'm going to summon it. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'll summon the spiritual weapon. There, yeah.
All right.
And then as
Should
a part
I
of
put a ring around that? Because I feel like it's darn hard to see.
it is a little bit. When I cast a spell, I can make a melee spell attack. I will do so.
Pick a color.
White.
White. Good Lord, I don't have white.
Okay.
Pick anything
Black?
rainbow.
Oh, I see. Okay. Red. With flanking. Hitting on AC 15. Is that a hit?
Sorry, it was in the menu. 15 is a hit.
For 6 damage.
4 to
That was
6
my
damage.
bonus action. Yeah. With my action, I'm going to cast a cantrip. And I will cast. Very nice. Oh,
Yeah, that looks a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It did take me a minute to find it on the map before.
I've
Ding
lost it
dong.
many times.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy?
Same guy. Yep.
Pass.
Okay. It's a cantrip, so no half damage.
Your shield is over, Matthew. Balasar, you're up.
All right. I am going to attack the.
Oh, is Matthew at the end of the turn order?
Yes.
Yes, he is the last player.
After his turn ends is when the flump explodes.
Understood. Thank you for reminding me. Please roll that damage. And everybody gets a dex save, I believe.
Yeah, I'll
And
do
it
that
will-
after his turn.
Okay.
All right. This is the one here that Dave's Owl put a help action on.
Correct. And it's
Okay.
still there.
All right, that's the one that I was wanting to attack. So we're gonna short sword him.
That is a hit. Very good hit.
Rolling that
You got
damage.
advantage.
Oh, okay. Advantage on the attack roll or advantage on the damage?
Attack roll.
Attack
Please
roll.
give me
Attack
one
roll.
more 20 to see if you get a natural.
Okay.
Nope. Just
Okay.
continue going then. Let's see that damage.
All right. All right, 6 damage.
Excellent.
I am going to use my bonus action for my other short sword. Attacking again.
That is a miss. I am sorry.
Well, we don't like that at all in this house, so y'all know what we're gonna do?
Action surge.
Action surge!
Love it.
Let's do it again.
Second verse, same as the first.
That is a hit. Very good hit.
Rolling that damage. Alright. And with that, I end my turn.
I'm sending that just so I don't have to scroll up a bunch.
Gotcha. Please do a dex save, Balasar.
Ooh.
What's the DC save on that?
We talked about it last time. I don't remember what we had figured
It'll
for
be
my...
your DC, whatever it is. Spell.
15?
I think it was 10, wasn't it?
Oh, it was more than 10.
I mean, his
It was-
proficiency is plus 2. What's his main
Yeah.
stat?
It was something like 8 plus my proficiency bonus, and then it was either my con or my dex.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
look.
Dang gummit, we
Y'all
should
look-
write this down somewhere because it's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna write it down after this.
What's the name of the ability?
Wild Surge, Intangible Spirit.
13.
Okay,
Alright.
so one rat failed, so he takes 5.
Nice.
Matthew needs to...
It's literally the last line at the very bottom of the All tab.
Oh, thank you.
Does that
Alright, I
scale?
just
or
added
is
that to your thing, Hunter.
Wait, what?
I was
Where
just
did it come
asking if
Whoa.
that increases.
Yeah, as its proficiency goes up, it'll increase.
And you said it's half for pass?
No, if you pass, they take no damage.
Understood. Okay, done.
Aloysius, where did you say I could find it? Like on the Alt tab or something like that?
I looked under actions, and I scrolled all the way to the bottom.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking
On your
about.
character sheet?
Yeah,
Oh.
on D&D Beyond.
Ah,
Oh. Gotcha.
Which
Never mind.
means that's not true. It's only 12. Because you're level 4 on this sheet.
Right.
all right. Well, then
Unless I don't remember
my-
where we get
let me
proficiency
look at my
increase. Yeah. No,
my
proficiency doesn't go up
is
till
the
5,
same.
so 13 is correct.
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah,
the rat to your south is going to attack you, Balasar, with his short sword, hitting on AC 22.
AC 22, that is going to hit no
And-
matter what I do.
And that is 4 piercing or slashing damage. And that is the end of his turn. The other rat. No, he's not going to get fancy. He's going to swing towards Titus again. Hitting on AC 21 for normal damage of 2 because of the raging.
This was the rat who went right after Balasar, right? This one?
Correct.
Okay.
The swarm of rats around your feet, Balasar, are again trying to come in and distract you and bite you, hitting on AC 12. That is a miss.
What's Balasar's class again?
I'm a fighter.
Fighter. That's a starting class.
Aloysius, you feel a breeze of air as something substantial appears to vault the bar, moving directly in front of you. You can hear the mutterings of a spell. Jensen,
Is Leaf about to cast a spell?
you feel a powerful force pass over your head, but thankfully it misses you. The rat south of Titus is launched through the air, slamming up against the wall and sliding down. It's briefly dazed and takes some bludgeoning damage, hitting the wall.
Is it actually dazed?
Sounds like you rolled in that one.
Does
Balthazar, sorry, what was that, Hunter?
the rat that you said went flying, is it actually dazed, or was that just like a theater type thing? Okay.
It didn't like what happened to him, but at the moment it's okay. Balazar, the rat to your east, again, is going for a bite on your ankles, just like its compatriot. Hitting on AC 4.
And tries to chew through my boots, but to no avail.
It's chipping its teeth on your greaves. Titus, you're up.
I am. I'm going to spawn the flump. Is this rat behind total cover from this block, or would it go around the corner?
No, I'll let that be just fine.
Okay, I'm going to place the flump here with my bonus action at the end of the turn.
Okay.
I am going to. I'm going to get an attack of opportunity from this swarm of rats by stepping away.
Okay. That's an attack of opportunity, though, from it. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Okay, give me a moment here to try and see if they can hit you. Hit on AC 20.
that hits.
And half damage for 4. That should have been 4. You are still raging.
You targeted Balasar.
Aha! That's why everything's wrong.
I'll take the healing though.
I'm like, why? That should have been half damage. Okay, Titus takes 4, Balasar 8.
And then Titus takes 7 again.
No, Titus needs to take half, right?
Well, yeah, you healed him 7.
Oh, I healed him 7?
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of...
I need to heal 3 points. Or no. I
need to damage you for 7 and 4.
The 4 are already applied.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
so
4
just
already
damage
applied.
to 7. Yep.
When you tried, because you dealt the damage to Balasar, and then
Gotcha.
it didn't work right, and you tried healing, you healed Titus.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
that's
Sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to take an opportunity attack from this rat too.
Okay.
Sure, character sideways intentionally.
No.
Hit on AC 19.
That hits.
There you go.
And then
As you step out the door, the black-haired, black-robed person, his eyes get very, very wide.
like he's scared? Do I need to
Yes.
make a
He seems to be concerned.
I will stand here and ready. I'll ready a reckless attack against him if he. I'm going to ask him, "What are you doing here?" And if he responds in any hostile way, I'm going to use my ready action to recklessly attack him.
Okay.
And then that flump is right there, so we remember. And I'll end my turn with a ready action reckless attack.
At that, it is his turn. His giggling has ceased, which has been going on almost continuously. He reaches into his robes and pulls out 2 flasks. He raises them up high, one over each shoulder, pops the corks with his fingers, and begins to pour. It seems to be some sort of orange gelatinous material that's at least thin enough to flow rather quickly.
If he's doing this before answering my question, I would use my ready action.
Okay. I'm telling you that so you can decide whether that was hostile enough to meet your threshold.
Yeah, and you said it was like an orange gelatinous.
Yeah. Very thin honey.
If he's going to do that before he. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that twice. If he's going to do that before answering my question, then yeah.
Okay. Sorry, there you go. Don't forget to target him if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, sorry.
That's perfectly all right. His AC, that is still a hit.
And then I've got him target now, so the damage should work like normal. Wow.
He staggers at that, but he doesn't seem overtly afraid. But I'm still going to say he did what he did, even if your attack went up. Well, no, he started doing it, and then you attacked, and he finished that action, pouring out the material upon his shoulders and down his robe.
Wait, he poured it on himself?
Yes. He held his hands above his shoulders and poured it down himself.
Gotcha.
That's why I was telling you for you to decide whether it was hostile. What the hell? Oh.
Yeah, I thought he was pouring it on the ground, but regardless, I would have done the same action.
Give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. My dad's trying to call me on chat, and I can't right now. A rat runs towards you, Aloysius. A group of rats, my apologies, and attempts to bite you, hitting on AC 17, which 12 is exactly what you have.
Yeah. So I guess that'll hit.
For 5 biting, piercing damage. And that's the end of its turn. It is now your owl's turn.
We've been playing for an hour. We can take a break if you need to take a call.
Oh, I'm fine. I messaged him. We can talk at 9.
I'm going to get a help action on that same one and then return to the same spot
Excellent.
he's at.
Your shield is now over.
So first thing he's going to do is he's going to turn to the south and scream, "Maxine, come around front, quick!"
Okay.
And then he's going to light these rats up.
That is a fail. As the fire passes out of your hands and washes over the rat, you feel a surge of emotion to your west. The flame blowback coming out of your fingers is almost too much for you. You've never felt that spell go quite that strong before.
Oh,
Whoa.
Casper. He's a friendly ghost.
Is it dead?
Nope.
Oh,
But it is severely, severely wounded. There are very
right.
few rats left in that pile. Jensen, you're up.
all right. I'm going to move the sickle. I mean the scythe. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 4, and then targeting the guy next to Balasar.
You would pass through the flump that I set here. Don't forget, because you would see it.
Oh,
Now, which one are you trying to target? There's a wall to your north.
oh, there is. Oh, okay,
Yes.
my mistake.
You're basically out on the lanai of the bar right now through that door. But if
Gotcha.
you move one back to your east, you can hit him.
Okay. Is that still advantage from there?
Help me out, folks. I forget what our ruling was on a flying sword hitting
No.
with advantage. Okay, I didn't think so. All right. So regular hit.
I thought it could hit with advantage, but not grant advantage to allies.
Oh,
See, I can't.
then that's a good question.
That's real borderline. And let's just make a ruling. How do people feel? I like the thought of it taking advantage of advantage, but not granting advantage.
Yeah,
I think that sounds
What's the question
reasonable.
for again?
That a
Advantage for who
spiritual
and who?
weapon, or so that the spiritual weapon can take advantage of advantage. I know it's a terrible sentence, but it cannot infer advantage.
I like that. I think that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so that's our house ruling. Go with
It can-
advantage,
it can-
Jensen.
It can get but not give.
Yeah, very
Yes.
much a hit.
All right. Ooh, very nice.
Very nice.
And that was my bonus action. With my action, I am going to inflict wound. Oh, I targeted the wrong guy. Wait, switch quick. Here we go.
There you go. Before the attack is perfectly fine. Miss. Sorry.
Bastard.
Balasar, you're up. Good luck.
All right.
Balazar, don't forget that where this magical weapon stands is a flump. You would see it on the map.
So that's gonna explode again, you said?
At the end of
You may think that. I guess you wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't know what your player would know.
Alright.
You watched it explode last turn. Right after your turn.
It exploded, then, like, came back together?
No, I placed it down again at the end of my turn.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, if that's the case, then I am actually going to try to take out these guys here.
There's a hit.
Rolling damage. Alright. And then we're gonna do that all over again, folks.
In the journal,
That's a
I
hit.
retitled the page that was my name, Players Rollings, and I put like a couple like common things in here.
That will be
Just
wonderful.
for
You
us.
could even add in your spell DC for that random one we keep forgetting.
Yeah, Balazar added that when it was named mine, but I
Okay.
changed it to Players Rollings, and then added the spiritual weapon roll, and then information on the Nimblewright detector, and then the name of our ghost is all that's in there
Okay.
right now. But y'all can feel free to add whatever you want
where? Journal?
Yeah.
in the journal, and then I changed the name to Players Rollings or something like that.
Oh, okay, sure.
Players Rollings, yeah.
Alright.
The rat to your south again attacks you, Belisar. Hitting on AC 20.
Shield.
All right. For the love of crackers.
Did he give shield to the...
What kind?
Oh.
Wait, he gave shield to the...
I fixed it.
That was weird.
It's because I had him targeted.
Andrew, I'm
If
gonna
I-
need to know what kind of crackers you were talking about.
Unsalted saltines.
That sounds gross. That's just
So that
teens at
counts
that
as
point.
yes.
That's not even saltines. That's just teens.
All right, Jensen, the one coming in from the north. is
Oh wait,
attack-
hold on. My flump would have
Oh, dang
exploded.
it.
Oh yeah. Okay. It will just be these two.
A deck save.
Yep. Spiritual weapon is spectral. It's not a
That is a pass and a fail damage.
D6 of force damage. 4.
All right. The one to your north, Jensen, is looking pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
That explosion from the rear startled him, but he is not losing sight of you, and he is swinging his short sword at you.
He had an explosion from the rear. Oh, I'm
And
sorry.
he just ran a critical fail. All right, that's the end of his turn. The swarm of rats to Balasar's north, attempting to bite him on AC 6. Very much fail. Aloysius, you feel a surge of energy to your west, and the rat next to you is flung through the air, striking the wall behind, and takes bludgeoning damage, so much though that it does not survive. Next rat next to Balasar continues the trend of trying to bite you. hitting on natural one. Jesus.
Oh my
Ouch.
gosh.
Titus,
Dadgum.
you're up.
Laughable at that point.
I will. um, I think that my character would just he wouldn't even try to talk to him again. So I will reckless attack again. He is targeted. Great axe attack with advantage. Give me that crit. Oh,
Hit.
damage. Normal. And then this right here you said was a wall, right?
Yes. There's a door straight to your east, then there's 2 walls, and then there's a window to your north. Ish.
Right here's a window.
One more up. Right here is a window.
Can you mark it again? I didn't see.
Here's the window, and then it's
okay.
wall,
And then
door.
a door. Okay. I guess I will. So, on my character, I have vision of this right here.
Okay.
Is that a mistake?
Oh, that is marked as a window, isn't it? Isn't that goofy as all get out?
I think it should just be a window. Oh.
Wait, there is a window that was exploded, right?
No, he
didn't.
never put it there. Now, I was
Yeah.
just telling him what would probably happen.
Well, I guess I can do this and place
As
the
you
flump.
circle around him, he watches you warily.
Okay. I will place a flump here.
Okay. Balasar narrows his eyes at this floating annoyance again, getting ready to blow his socks off.
And then that's my turn.
All right. The black-robed magic user, you're guessing, continued to follow you with his eyes and body as you flanked around him, never turning his back to you. He holds his hand up in a grand gesture, and he says, "Oh, well, maybe next time." And he clicks his fingers. "Please give me a dexterity save."
We can see his name
Me?
in the. By the
Really?
way.
Oh. I don't much care for that. Why is his name being displayed?
And you want Titus to make the dex save, right?
Yes, please.
And I'm not blinded by anything, correct?
No.
Okay. Because I get to make it by.
Because as he clicks his fingers, fire rolls down his wrist and across the material that he's poured down him. Something underneath his robe also catches fire, and in a bellowing explosion and a much amount of fire, his body is engulfed in an inferno, almost disappearing from view. Thankfully, with your major dexterity leap, you're able to push yourself out of the way before you're also engulfed in the flames.
Can I make a perception check to see if anything is like what's left? Is it just like a black spot on the ground?
What's left is the pieces of a burning corpse and maybe a few pieces of black cloth.
Okay. And do you remember? I don't want you to think that I'm like cheating or anything. Do you remember that I make dex saves with advantage? Or
okay, that's awesome.
As long as I can see it and it's not behind total cover, that's why I rolled with advantage.
Understood. Yep, that makes perfect sense.
And the ability is called Danger Sense. If you wanted to.
Oh, that's awesome! I love that. I'll have to remember that. Put that to the test.
Harder challenges coming
That
your way.
is the end of that round. Where was the explodey thingy? Okay, it was right there. Please give me a damage roll. And Balasar, give me a dex save.
Rolling dex save.
Okay. That's okay. So Titus 3. So you take 3 force damage. Your ears are ringing now, and you squint and look out the window
Ugh.
and restrain yourself from giving that barbarian the finger. Aloysius, your owl. Does your owl have a name, Aloysius?
Nope.
Okay, not a problem. Your owl is up.
He sees it as a tool.
Yep. I'm going to give advantage to that from that one and fly back.
Okay. That is a hit. And that singed its fur quite a bit. Jensen, you're up. The were-rat in front of you is barely holding on.
Well, I am going to let's start off with a Toll of the Dead
Ooh.
on this guy.
All right. That is a fail on his part. Please run versatile.
Take this damage. Whew.
And he takes all of 2 of it. And is very much dead.
Then, with my bonus action, go, Scythe! I choose you. But not like that.
You're currently
Oh,
targeting
the other guy is
scythe.
still there. Yeah. I didn't see this guy. He's behind cover from where I'm standing, so.
That is a hit.
Damage.
And that is the end of Matthew's shield.
All right. You know what? I was looking at the stuff I can do, and I want to try something. This is probably going to backfire profoundly, but hey, I don't care. Targeting our little friend down here, and I want to try to do the grapple option.
Okay.
The target must succeed on a DC 14 Strength Dex saving throw.
Which one? Strength or Dex?
It chooses which.
Okay.
Or it has the grapple condition.
Okay, I'm going to do a Dex save. What am I going against?
DC 14, so you pass.
That is a pass.
Yeah. All right. Do I have any non-bonus action?
Oh, I thought those were hidden to you guys. I guess they're not.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is pretty much all I can do, except for. Well, actually, you know what? Bonus action. I'm going to use my second wind to recover some hit points.
Their initiative rolls were hidden to us. But we can see the name of the creature and
you're healing yourself?
Yep. Oh, I need to target myself, don't I?
Right. I
target
think I can
myself
force it too.
Yeah, but
it worked.
Target myself before I do that. All right.
Sorry.
And then before I go on this time, I say to everyone, it's the mage from outside the villa. That will end my turn.
The rat to your south, having enough of this, it's going to try attacking again. Hitting on 19.
That's a hit.
And does 3 damage, little poultry. The rats, swarm of rats to your north, who are definitely fewer rats than they were before. Hit on a 19. And do a bit more damage. Aloysius, you feel a surge of strength and encouragement pass through you. You're not entirely sure what it means, but it definitely came from your west. Another swarm of rats. Again, Balasar tries to hit you. Missing on AC 12. Titus, you're up.
I'm getting tired of this, Grandpa. Anyone? No one?
Nope.
That's sad.
Rick and Morty? I honestly don't recognize it. Sorry.
Holes.
I've never actually watched that. That's the one in Australia trying to find the treasure, right?
Wrong. It is
Oh.
the one with Shia LaBeouf and Camp Green Lake. It's the line, I'm getting tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it. All right, what's the plan, Titus?
Do I have flanking on this one?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm going to attack it.
That is a hit.
Damage.
That's not much of a hit, though. But it'll do.
Finally.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is all of my movement. I will place my flump here and yell out to Aloysius with my speech and tell him, make sure your owl watches out. And my flump will be here. And then
Alright.
after Balasar's turn, it'll blow up.
All right. Help action on that one.
Okay.
And then I'll back it up a bit. Okay, let's see how far I can get.
They better move, or else Owl will kill him.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and roll my damage because I'm going to step away for just a second.
All right, that's 20 feet.
Okay.
Does that count as hitting both groups?
Can't see it at the moment. You have to place it down.
It kind of almost just barely clips that one.
It's more than a
Oh, what-
pixel. I'm just going to say yes, because yes, it does. It hits them, but you're going to set your wall on fire.
That's fine. We'll put it out real quick.
Okey-dokey.
That is such an Aloysius answer.
Got it? Damage? What? Who did I damage? Do you have it targeted?
Nobody.
No, it's an area, so I don't target.
Yeah. Well, fiddle faddle. Why that didn't work. And
You could probably select multiple targets and then roll the damage yourself.
oh yeah, that's kind of what I had to do. Especially because there's different conditions because his spell worked differently. Again, Aloysius, you were struck by the fact that the damage coming off that was much higher than you used to. almost hurt your fingers coming out.
All right, so I move 20 feet there, but I see a floating thing that I've seen explode a couple times, so I'm going to spend my last 2 squares backing off.
The wall is now slightly on fire.
Gosh.
I mean, we've got a repair crew coming anyway, so it's going to be fine.
The wall. The wall.
But the
The
wall,
wall
is
is
on
on
fire.
fire.
More than damaged, it's
We-
on fire.
We don't need no water.
I'm
Actually,
back.
in this case, we do need water.
Welcome back. So it's my turn. Oh, they're all dead.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything left.
Other than the fire on the wall, there's no hostilities that you can see.
All right. Well, I don't think that a healing word helps the wall. So
It's still late in the night too.
I'll go look for a water bucket.
All right. I guess okay, I'll finish on Balasar. Balasar, all the creatures around you are dead. The wall next to you is beginning to get engulfed in flames.
I take what little water I have and try to see if I can put that out real quick from my pouch.
You seem to have slowed the spread. You have not extinguished it. And at that, I'm going to end combat.
Gosh.
You all are now free to move. The wall is still burning.
I am running outside.
Aloysius is going to like scoop up
grabbing
the bundle of rats and try to like use the bundle of rats to like put it out.
So Aloysius is holding all the rats by their tails, wielding them like a bludgeon, and is smashing their bleeding, damaged bodies up against the wall, beating
I
up
ran to the
flames.
well outside to grab a bucket of water and throw the water on the fire.
And the flames are extinguished through Balasar's work, and Aloysius kept them from spreading.
It's like when you're holding a sock and you're spinning it around.
All right. I then
Instead of a
say,
sock.
where did the mage go?
Mage? Where was there a mage?
The mage from the villa that we saw that poured the acid on himself. He's the one that I was trying to warn y'all about that I saw out the window.
He vanished in a fireball. He's the one that I went and chased after outside.
How is he alive? I'm looking at you, Aloysius. How is he alive?
Arcana roll to see if I know how. Yes.
I'm sorry, I was reading ahead. What was the Arcana roll you're wanting, Aloysius?
To determine whether I can answer that question.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I wasn't entirely here in my head.
It was, how is he alive?
To understand how he keeps reappearing after we saw him completely disintegrate himself.
Give me an Arcana roll.
Yeah, and after I explained to him like how he burst into flames and vanished.
You definitely think there's some magic afoot. Maybe it's an illusion. You're not sure. Maybe it's a disguised self or shape change, and it's been 2 different people.
Aloysius says there's all kinds
Maybe
of
he
different ways you could
teleported
create
away
that effect.
and then teleported in a corpse and dropped that at his feet.
All right, so we don't know. I am going to speak to the entire group and say, all right, we need to clean all of these rats up, but Aloysius, do you care to go to the bar, sit down for a minute while we clean up, and use your detect magic on your necklace, please?
Detect magic on my necklace?
Yes. I have a hunch.
Okay, I ritual cast detect magic.
So
And while
very
he's
clearly,
doing that for
since
10
he's-
minutes, we're cleaning all these rats out.
Okay. I'm cleaning up rats. Did you want to do anything with the were rats that are still there?
Probably should loot them.
I did. They had a couple copper and some basic weapons that we can sell.
So Aloysius, since it was specifically asked for him, he casts Detect Magic. He looks down at his chest. You can clearly see the necklace glowing on his chest. I've lost track. Does anyone have any magical items on them that are, visible? A sword hilt or some sort of something? I honestly, I don't think anybody has anything interesting.
No.
I don't think so.
Let's call your goggles of whatnot
That's
magical. The
What
goggles
would
of
you-
night. So David, you're able to see the dang it. The goggles of night are clearly glowing on the belts of two individuals, and of course your necklace, and that seems to be it. Although just because of its proximity, you get a very magical, tingly sense just to your east.
Would you consider a potion to be magical?
Oh, that's
Aloysius says, I
but
mean,
honestly,
everything's.
I want to see yes.
Aloysius says, well, everything's glowing that should be. Like, what am I looking for?
How about while Titus and Aloysius discuss what is or isn't glowing, I'll be right back real quick.
All right. Are these supposed to be?
Did everyone just cut out?
No, I think
Andrew had to go AFK.
Oh, okay.
And I just realized I was muted.
Oh,
Have you heard me say anything since Andrew left?
Not
No.
a word.
not a single thing.
Oh my gosh. When we were on the ship and I opened my awareness up to magic, your necklace didn't light up for me.
Well, I mean, you're not a wizard, so your detect magic must be limited.
For reference,
Well,
I
you saw it.
can
Ow,
for
right?
an entire turn, I can detect the
back.
presence of concentrated magic, and know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of me that isn't behind total cover.
Do I see the necklace is glowing, though?
Correct, yes.
Aloysius looks down. He says, well, I'm using the for real detect magic spell, and it's glowing. Your magic is broken.
Well, if you can help me figure out the limitation of my magic awareness.
All right. Can I do an
Then-
Arcana roll?
Yes. You're a bit confused. It should work just fine. Your thought is, I should try now. Actually, he once a day, or when is it?
It's twice a long rest. Or
All right, you've got
it's
another
either twice
one
a
in,
long rest or I'll use it.
All right. You look around. You can clearly see the necklace on Aloysius' neck. It's glowing. It's magical. You know it's School of Magic.
All right.
Seems to be working just fine.
back.
Here in our tavern, it's working fine. So maybe there's like an anti-magic shield around the ship, maybe?
Also,
Well, that's a hell of a thing if that's true.
question. These.
Do you
two-
know what else it could be?
Well,
And
it
I'll
just
ask
goes to
Jensen,
prove
too.
that guy's more than what he's telling us.
What was your question, Matthew?
Two things. First off, are the two doors things I'm in front of right here, are they doors or windows?
Those are windows. One has shutters. The one on the north has shutters.
Okay.
The one on the west is just a window. And the one
Okay.
on the south is just a window.
When
And
we get
no-
done with what they're talking about, I'm gonna go upstairs and talk to the people up there, make sure they're okay.
All right. And there's 9 copper left in the one were rat. If somebody wants to snag that.
Also, I don't know if y'all heard, but I said I was AFK.
We didn't.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The
Aloysius, to your east, you notice a mop is very slowly starting to move across the ground, attempting to clean up the blood.
I'm facing the wrong direction as I move.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, you mean your portrait?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep talking about what you guys are going to talk about, and I will try to fix that.
Real
Alex
quick,
sees the
confirm-
mop going and says, "Leaf, was that you who was juicing me up?"
If so, that was one hell of a show, Leaf. Thank you very much.
Also, just to
You feel
confirm, the
a warm affinity at the statement of name, and what you just said about was that you helping me.
Aloysius holds both of his arms up high and says, "Oh my God, I have the best idea ever. Leaf, possess me. Possess me and we'll be unstoppable."
Nothing seems to happen.
It was a good try, kid.
Just to confirm,
Come
real
on,
quick,
man. I'll eat a ton of junk food and let you get super drunk in my body.
You can
The
talk.
mop continues to move. Try your movement
Leaf,
now
come
and see
on.
if
You
it
can
matches.
speak to us.
All right, that's better.
Okay.
Once Balasar gets down to the main floor from checking on all those, knowing that all 3 of my companions are like far more versed in magic, and after the new information, which Balazar hasn't been listening, so we catch him up. I think he was out of character. I think he was out of or away from keyboard.
Yeah, I was trying to ask
Balazar, to catch you up.
Chance.
Yeah, to catch you up. My awareness of magic was not working on the ship, and that is why I asked Aloysius to use his magic detection here. Like, his necklace didn't light up for me on the ship, but here both of our awarenesses to magic are working. So we think that, or I think, I don't know if what you 3 think, knowing that y'all have far more magic capabilities, there might be some type of anti-magic field on the ship.
Okay. So that was indeed intentional and not a DM mishap.
Correct.
Okay.
Out of character, that is what I learned whenever we were just leaving the ship.
Okay.
Was that
As
his
you
neck?
continue to talk, the mop seems to actually be picking up and making more progress.
All right.
Thank you, Leaf.
DM, when I checked on everyone upstairs, were they okay with everything?
They seem to be doing just fine. They're settling in, finding nooks and crannies they can sleep in because you all have taken over the better rooms, and they definitely know better than to compete with that. And they've been getting some good headway at clearing out debris, most of which they've been dumping out the windows onto the alley.
Okay.
But
And you're very pleased to see, within short order of your long conversation, all the blood has been cleaned up.
All right. Also, while I was up there, I flirted with that same woman that I handed the coin to.
Excellent. She
At
seemed
the
pleased
end-
and uncertain of what to do about that.
All right.
At the end of my conversation, I ask all of the magic users to like think back to anything that you can to what it possibly could be. And I'm
Titus?
also going to do it.
Give me that question again. I think I missed the thread.
What could have caused my awareness not to work on the ship, but here it works fine.
At a
Aloysius.
17, a very long list kind of occurs to you. Everything from mind magic to manipulation of your senses to manipulation of the spell itself to anti-magic fields to an illusion cast over top of Aloysius's individual necklace being the only thing in range that maybe you thought you might have seen, covering over your ability to see it or sense it. It's a long list. Magic is complicated and powerful. Also, you all hear the whinnying of a horse coming from the northwest.
All right, I'm going to drop it.
Maxine looks Aloysius, looks side to side, making sure no one is nearby, and she goes, "Well, what do you want? I'm here."
We got attacked by were-rats.
"Yes, I heard. I can smell them. What do you want?"
To stomp on them, but I mean
Where
they're
are
all
they?
dead. They're all dead now, but
Well, that would have been worth telling me 15 minutes ago. Little wizard, call me out here, scream your head off. I come running and nothing.
Make it worth
there's a
your
bunch of
while.
them.
Aloysius can play a
He
game
gives
of
a big
tic-tac-toe
shake of
with
his
you.
head and says, "I'm going back to the hay."
All right. Guys, I am tired. I recommend we sleep for the night and get back at this in the morning.
Oh yeah, it's in the middle of the night. I forgot.
It's
Yep, I agree.
not middle of the night. It's like late evening. I think Andrew said like it was dinner time, so it's probably now by like
Yeah.
8 or 9 o'clock.
All right, so long rest.
All right.
Sure.
Now, are we leveling at
And
this
you are now
long rest?
level 4 on this long rest. I have
Alright.
already started. Aloysius is done.
My character's leveled as well.
We're ready.
Balasar is done. I love how easy this is once you get it all configured.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys pre-leveling makes this a breeze.
Mm.
Jensen is done.
Thank you. Ah, guidance, finally.
And Titus is done.
All right.
Aloysius
trying
has a
something new.
strange dream throughout the night that he's in some version of the place that they are, but it's bright and sunny and
And
wild looking.
I missed it because you guys kept stepping over it and whatnot. But were you doing anything with the pile of ashes and black clothing outside your front door? Did you want to clean it up or just leave it for the rain?
Search it.
Yeah, I'll point it out to everyone else
Yes, yeah, we search
as
and
I
then
was explaining what happened.
leave it for the cleaning crew to take care of.
We're just kind of sweeping it under the rug.
Who's searching what? I missed.
I'll go ahead and search it.
Okay, Balasar, give me an investigation.
Gosh.
Whatever
with these low
chemical
rolls?
concoction this was, it most assuredly gave a very, very hot burn. There's really nothing left. There's maybe a few splinters of bone in amongst the ashes, and what you can only guess is maybe the hem of the bottom of the robe. So you have examples of this black fabric. You also find what appear to be some sort of shell metal. It looks like it's cheap copper with some sort of gold plating on it. You're guessing that's what he was using for those fancy gloves. The glove he was wearing.
Can I investigate? See if I can
Of course.
identify the material.
All right, I strut in, and then I start.
Rather similar conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
We are definitely attracting enemies.
Mm.
Whom of you got a good look at the person outside? I can't quite remember other than Titus.
Right, Titus.
I think it was just Titus and Balazar.
Balazar a little bit, and Titus up close and personal.
One of you already rolled a perception check to tell me who you thought it was. Who was that?
I did.
I think it was Balazar right
okay,
at the very
Titus,
beginning.
please do the same thing. Give me a perception check.
With advantage because I was so close?
No.
Oh.
Just regular perceptiveness.
Good Lord.
I mean, there's a big dude, black hair, black cloak. You've seen people like this before.
I'm telling you, everyone, it was that mage from outside the villa. I know it for sure.
I could see it, but it also matches other people that we've seen too.
I'm telling you, it was him.
I mean, he seems to have a thing for dissolving himself.
I don't think we've seen the last of him either.
You would think it hurts, but I don't know. I'm gonna try and do my best to forget the name that I saw.
Guys, last night I had this crazy dream. I think I saw the Feywild. I think I might be Fey-touched now.
At that, you hear the fluttering of wings and a hissing sound as a snake flies in through the open door and begins to circle around. A flying snake, a snake with wings. It came in through the open door and is now flying close to the ceiling.
Firebolt.
And you can see clutched in its talons a rolled up scroll.
Come here, buddy.
I'm going to go and shut all the doors.
So I'm going to attack the snake.
Okay. Tell me when.
Crap. I didn't mean to do that.
Which is that, the damage or the hit?
The disadvantage.
I will take the first one. 2, you missed.
I fire off
a try to grapple it now.
It's higher than you are. The ceiling here is 12 foot.
Can I try to use...
Balazar hits on a crossbow bolt. Give me damage. At that, it is knocked to the ground. It is not dead.
I'd like to attack it again.
With what?
Firebolt.
Okay.
I take whatever it's got in his arms.
No, wait.
Does
don't,
that.
Careful. You don't want to burn the. You don't want to burn the message.
I already took the message out of his hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I took the message from it and then stood away so Aloysius could burn it.
As a hit, and it is dead.
I read aloud. I would like to know more about what happened at Grandahale Villa. If you can spare the time, meet me at Alagaranda Stadium in the City of the Dead at high noon tomorrow. You'll be paid generously for your time and trouble. Istrid Horn. Who the heck is Istrid Horn? I say to the group.
Do we know that name?
I don't think I've seen it before.
Not that I know of.
This is definitely a trap, right? I say to the group.
Yeah, I think everything's a trap at this point.
Well,
That check is just seeing if I remember what the name is.
well, I got me a fancy new shield here, and I've been training myself, so I now can take a harder hit. I say we spring the trap, because if you spring a trap, then you're really trapping the trapper.
That is exactly how traps work.
Exactly.
One thing that most people don't really think about when working with the dead is that they usually still have all their belongings, and nobody checks to see if they what all belongings they had very closely. And all I'm saying is that death is a good opportunity for a little profiteering, even if the person in question isn't dead yet.
New entry added for Istra Horn.
Aloysius completely agrees with that statement.
Question for the DM. So, I have my shield equipped now. When in use, would I have, or when not in use, would I just always have it strapped to my arm? Or would I be able to have it strapped to my back, and then when combat ensues, I can grab it, or would grabbing it require an action?
Switching between the two, either strapped to your back or made ready, will definitely cost you an action. Also, while it's made ready, you can only have one attack with your weapons.
Right. I am putting my swords away. I now have my long sword with me instead of my short swords.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was able to change a fighting stance, so now I'm got a 19 AC instead of 16.
Rock on. That's pretty darned awesome.
All right, so do we spring the trap?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just trying to remember where Agharon's statue is. So many statues in this town. The City of the Dead. Is that referring to like where we went to speak with the victims?
I don't know, but I'm
No,
looking.
that was a morgue. This is like your graveyard.
City of Death. I think City of Death is in the northwest. No.
It seems like something we would know.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
It's over here. Oh, you're not all loaded in yet.
Potato laptop.
I should have preloaded that map for you. I'm sorry. This is a big map.
No worries.
Over here in the City of the Dead. And from your
Okay.
knowledge, since you've all lived here before, Angorna's statue is a well-known landmark in the city's Parkland Cemetery. It is a tall marble sculpture of a bearded, robed wizard standing atop concentric steps facing west towards the skyline of Waterdeep, his hands outstretched and a broad smile on his face. Snow currently envelops his wreathed head and shoulders.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right. Here we go. Trucking along.
As you approach the statue, at the foot of the statue stands a female dwarf clad in plate armor.
Does the dwarf look like they're expecting someone?
Well, they appear to be glancing about nervously. They definitely seem to be waiting expectantly.
Excuse me, miss. Are you perhaps Istrid?
She looks about nervously. She goes, "Yes. Are you the fair adventurer seeking the stone?
We are.
Perhaps.
Please, everyone, give me an insight wisdom check."
Ah, come on. What is with these under 10 rolls tonight?
Aloysius and Titus are quite convinced that this person is alone.
So is this a trap?
Or is it a tart?
Do you say
Making
that
a-
out loud to her, or is this an
Yep.
insight, Titus?
He says
Okay.
it right to her face.
And my insight was to her answer to that question.
You feel very strongly about her answer, Titus. Aloysius, she looks at you and she goes, "I fear this may be a trap for me. I am being sought after by the City Watch. If you will agree to hide me, I can pay you. I can pay you now 10 platinum pieces for meeting with me and your promise to hide me. I will pay you another 40 if you agree to help me lie low for a 10-day. Half paid now, half on delivery."
Very well.
Well, first, who are you?
Aloysius says, well, yeah, screw the guard. Follow us.
Why is the guard searching for you?
Yeah, I
Because
want to know
everyone
who she
wants
is.
to know where that stupid stone is.
Do you have information on where the stone may be?
If you successfully protect me and watch for 10 days, I will tell you what I know.
Very well. Consider us hired.
Excellent. Lead the way.
All right.
Is there anything that we can do to
our...
gain your trust before the 10-day?
Not fail.
Right.
But if
Do
you
we want to take
fail,
her back
I will
to...
be caught or dead.
Do we want to take her back to our tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can stay in the basement.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Follow us.
She follows you back to your tavern.
There's also
Please
plenty of
mind
other
the...
people who are staying here, so it's not just us. If you're not.
All right. You can stay in the cellar. Please mind the construction that'll be going on. And I just want to point out that it's been 2 days already out of the 12 to make the construction go on. So at the end of protecting her, the tavern should be fully up and renovated.
Very much so. All right. She makes her way down to the basement. She says, "This will do for now. Please send down food and water on a regular basis. I shall not come up unless it is absolutely necessary."
Also, don't mind the ghost. He's friendly.
Yeah,
She
see a
narrows her eyes
floating.
at that
He's
and
very
clutches
friendly.
your hammer even tighter.
Yeah, if you see a floating saucer with your
Or-
water and food on it, don't be frightened.
Yeah. His name's Leaf. He's the best. We love him.
She has made her way into your basement and seems to be settling in. All right, folks, what next?
All right. Do we want to continue on, or do we want to fast forward on the 10-day?
Well, we just leveled, so we probably all have faction stuff.
That is true.
Oh. Doesn't hurt to check in.
I'm down for whatever.
I vote factions. All right.
All right, who first and where to?
Y'all want to? David, you want to do ours?
Sure.
All right. Guess we would y'all want to join us?
Yes.
All right. Huzzah!
Oh.
I unsheath my sword and point it into the air and say, "Onward!"
Well, I'm
So
ordering
you
up.
head back to the Blackstaff Tower, and you
Uh,
meet up with your representative, Varja, who is quite pleased to see you.
Do we have the map for that
And
or
she
no?
definitely take what?
Do we have the map for that or no?
No, I don't have a tower map for her at the
I mean,
moment.
the
Sorry.
map I gave you for it. I didn't know if you already incorporated
Oh,
it
I
or
forgot
not.
to load that, didn't I? Dang, I got to put that in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Shoot, where'd that go? I can do it relatively quickly if you give me a moment.
Yeah, of course. By the way, the little trees smell really nice.
Oh, brilliant. Is it in your main chat, Matthew, or was it in the group chat?
It's in the Discord. It was back on
Ah,
807.
here we go. Here we go. Okay.
And then the one below it was the Emerald Enclave.
It's downloading into the WEDP Daffy thing. Gotta convert this real quick.
My apologies.
Oh, not a worry. Not a worry. Just gotta.
Well, while we're waiting, Aloysius is going to ask her if she knows anything about a Zardoz Zod.
Ugh, an irritating fellow. Him and his troop of entertainers, always making noise, making mess, pickpockets and thieves all amongst them, I imagine.
Could he be a secret magic user?
In this town, my dear, everyone's a secret magic user.
He just kind of nods at that, like, yeah, that's true, isn't it?
That's, yeah.
I was looking through my faction page. I saw there's also still the standing thing to go find this rebel guy on the docks who's like inciting violence or something, and go arrest him basically. So we could do that as well later.